Welcome to another exciting episode of Culture Conversations. My name is Chizoba Mofewo. As usual, it is an amazing opportunity and privilege to be hosting this show and coming live to you this Saturday. Today, we have an amazing guest. His name is Samson Agweze. He is the founder of TEDx Ajegunle. He is a young man who is helping with youth empowerment in Ajegunle by teaching the youth how to exchange their ideas, have opinions, and also bringing notable people, well-established people to come and transfer knowledge. I'm always very excited about youth empowerment because that's the way we move Nigeria forward. That's the way we move Africa forward. Without further ado, let's introduce our guest. Samson Agweze is a marketing professional and with an extensive portfolio spanning key industries like the beauty and travel industry. Samson is the organizer for TEDx Ajegunle, former chairperson of the Nexford Marketing Learners Community, founder of Marketers Lounge podcast, and co-founder of PAASE Marketing Firm. Samson has and continues to make significant contributions to community development and inspires the youth in underserved communities to strive for greater achievements. Samson will be launching his first book on May 1st, 2024, titled AI in Marketing. Employ AI as your remote worker. The idea is to help marketers and SMEs save cost and optimize their marketing approach. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing with Samson the culture of idea exchange as a tool for youth empowerment. Samson, it's amazing to have you on.
Thank you very much, man. I was like, is this me?
Is this you?
Is this me? Yes, because I didn't see it coming. For the fact that I'll give you kudos for that again. Because anytime I get to speak like this, most people always have issues with my surname.
Oh.
You see that they call Agbaeze, they were like, wow, she pronounces it well. You got that perfect.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you very
And I
much.
didn't even have to tell you this is how to pronounce it.
The Igbo girl in me speaking
even
of
the Igbo people still get to
Are you
mispronounce it.
Thank you so much for being here, Samson. Thank you so
for
much for what
coming.
you're doing for the youth. I've been to Ajegunle. Ajegunle is a difficult place to be in.
I think it's nice now.
It's not, I don't want to say difficult. It's I've always had a fondness for the hood.
Yeah.
I feel like they are the one group of people who really know how to enjoy life. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Like when they enjoy, they really let it. Do you
yes.
understand? Those street carnivals, do you understand? And the most splendid talent comes from there. And I think it's just because of the way of life there that just pushes you to be like, you've got to be your best. I don't know. You don't have a choice.
Just breed you to a place where you don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you have they create like a platform for you to do whatever you want to do because everybody want to look at you.
Yes.
Even if you are running, you just go to Ajegunle today and you just start running, everybody will stand and be looking at you. So because you have the eyeball at you every time, so it inspires you to do more. Yeah. That's why we have a lot of musicians coming from Ajegunle because you can just sit down and be singing and people will just come and just round you and you'll be like, and wow, these people are supporting me. Nice. Even if you do not have a support, that moment, it gives you the fact that even if you are doing nonsense, I'm doing something. So that's why musicians are like chunking out from the community. Down to football too. Yeah. If you check the Nigerian footballers, I think Ajegunle has bred a lot of people from that place. Most of them, like even the female Onome.
Oh, really?
From Ajegunle too.
Wow.
So the moment they have the ball on their legs, they have the people. It's not like, I think I have actually also lived in Surulere. Okay. Surulere, you can be singing and somebody will be like, is this one mad? You understand? The moment they just say, is this one mad? Even if you have that spirit, it's just like, I can't do anything. But Ajegunle, you can be saying nonsense. Like literally, I saw somebody that, like he said, Ajegunle is a place where you have to enjoy yourself and feel free. And every street has beer parlor. Yes, every street has beer parlor. So you are to just enjoy your life, irrespective of what it is. The moment they finish drinking like this, they'll just take the bottle and start doing come.
Are you serious?
So when they start that beat, somebody that is very like drowned in alcohol will just come out and say, what God has done it. And that way, they'll just create one nonsense scene and people will just gather. Beautiful. And some people will just carry phone from there and be videoing it. And that moment, who knows?
Who knows?
So that is how Ajegule talents has always been breeding.
That's why I love the hood.
So
that's why I love the hood. I mean, there's just this honest enjoyment, honest horror as well. Because a lot of horrific things happen there as well.
It actually comes from the drinking. Somebody that have drunk can do anything.
True.
It's either he drinks to positivity or he drinks to negativity. So
true. So for what you do for the youth now, I know that the times are hard. I mean, it's hard to find one patriotic youth, one youth who is in love with Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them. Do you understand? But I always just tell people that when things are the hardest is when your faith should be the strongest. And I know it's easier said than done. But what you do is also something that helps with building patriotism. When they see people who probably came from the hood as well, who have done something with their lives, who are coming back, it's almost to say, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Something's still there. Do you understand? So what moved you to start TEDx Ajegule?
Okay, TEDx Ajegule was actually breathed out from the fact that I was not born and brought up in Ajegule. Okay. I was born and brought up in Ijora
Badia.
And Ijora Badia is like, I don't want to say the younger brother,
what is sort of is?
Or the elder brother. So they are like Ijora Badia is another very difficult community. And where I was born and brought up, we were only allowed to speak Yoruba. You can't even speak English. So I grew up speaking Yoruba all my life until my SS3. So when I get to SS3, that was when I lost my elder brother. So we have to now relocate because my mom was like, I cannot stay here because they will keep calling you Mama Henry, Yeah Henry, and you don't want to hear that name. So you need a community whereby the name will be different. So you have to now move to another ghetto again. So when we get to Ajegule, I was like, this place is far better than where we are coming from because these ones now are not speaking Yoruba, they are speaking Pidgin. So I was like, an upgrade. It's like an upgrade. Yes. And that way, the place we now like relocate to, most of the youths there are like Christian.
Okay.
When I mean Christian, they are church goer. Let me put it that way. They go to church like every single day. So I was like, okay, yeah. So I joined that community. We started going to church. From there, I started seeing people doing extraordinary. Like they sing, and they sing like it is normal. But where I'm coming from, we don't have these people. So it's extraordinary in my eyes. Like, wow, these people are doing great. I see this one, this very small guy, how old, 17 years. Then he told me he's a public speaker. Yeah, speaking this. I was like, I can't even articulate my thoughts. Not to now talk of being a public speaker. So I saw a lot of young people doing great things. So that changed my own perspective. I was like, no, I have to do great things too. So it's from Ajegule, that's when I started telling myself, okay, I have to go this way. I have to do this. I have to stand up for this. In as much as there's a lot of negative people, but those positive ones that don't even know that what they are doing is positive is where I just like magnet to. And from there I started like, I have to work, I have to go to school, I have to change, I don't have to be speaking Yoruba again. I need to start speaking Pidgin. Then from Pidgin I say, okay, let me speak English. For my English, I have to now add Pidgin inside, just mix everything. Then when I started like gaining the limelight, since it was not like getting a bit more better, I was like, no, I cannot just leave these people. I have to tell them that what they are doing is right. Just that they are not putting it in the right position. So the only way I can do this is for me to, and I don't want to organize a normal event. A lot of events is happening in Ajegule. It's either they are doing crusade or they are doing aspire to inspire or something is happening in, it's either clubbing or carnival or crusade. Events is happening in Ajegule every blessed day. And you will always see crowd. You don't even need banner. You don't need advert. Like TEDx Ajegule, we didn't do adverts, we didn't do publicity. And people turn up. We only need 100 people. We get 120. I have to tell you, I'm not selling ticket again. And I have to like put money to the tickets because I was expecting them not to come because I want to limit the crowd. So I have to like say, okay, let them pay 1,000 naira. So that people say, okay, it's charging. I should not come. I like have 120. I was like, TEDx only need 100 people. We don't want people again. You people should not come. They're like, something, please, I've not gotten ticket. I'm not selling tickets. I didn't do advert. I didn't put banner anywhere. I didn't do anything. That was when I like, okay, it's like these people really,
hungry.
They are really hungry for it, but people are not just there. So that's why I tell myself, I have to do TEDx Ajegule 2.0.
Okay.
And the idea of TEDx Ajegule is just for people to know that what they are doing is right. They just need to channel it to the right place. That's why the team was not this Nigerian economy, this. The first one was be the voice. You just have to just be the voice of change.
Yes.
A lot of people are talking that Jegule is this. Why not tell them it's wrong?
Yes.
Why not tell them we have this?
Yes.
Why not tell them we can do this?
Yes.
So that's why I just be the voice. But this after the be the voice, I noticed a lot of change for the first 1 week, 2 weeks. Like something, please, how can I do this? Something this, something that. After I started channeling them to a lot of people that have come out of Ajegule.
Okay.
Talk to this person, talk to this person, talk to this person. But for sudden, I just noticed the thing as the noise has died. As okay, this time around, we will now have to make a sound.
Oh, nice.
So you have be the voice.
Yes.
But whatever
Amplify
problem
voice,
you are facing might have shut down your voice. So you now have to make a sound. Whatever height, just make a sound.
Nice.
Don't make noise.
Nice.
Noise might be negative, but make a sound. Just say something. People want to hear you.
Yeah.
Keep saying that thing until you become a voice. So that's just the reason.
Well done. Well done. I love how strategic you are. It's not just, let's do something, let's gather people. You're being very strategic. I love how you're going back and you're looking at, you're seeing feedback. You're watching for the progress report and everything. So when they say not too young to run, you are with the youth a lot. How much do they believe that they are not too young to run for leadership positions in Nigeria?
I would say I'm not sure the youth are ready for leadership positions.
That's a nice one. Nice
I'm not
angle.
sure.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way because I have met a lot of youths. I've worked with a lot of them, especially for the fact that I've handled a lot of leadership positions. At first, I didn't embrace it. At first, I think my first leadership position was at age 19. That was when I finished. I went to a flight school. I graduated with distinction. Then I got one job. Then I have a tourism company that I normally run. I do school excursion. Nice. I do woman store. I did the first one, was successful. I did the second one. The third one I want to do in Kenya. It was not successful. The husband and wife, they have issue. So I couldn't even put myself inside it. So I was like, so I got a job with BSD International. I can remember. So the woman that made me branch manager. Till today, I still want to see the woman and ask her what she saw in me. So I made a 19-year-old person a brand manager, a branch manager in the midst of old people. So I resigned the work after 2 days. Yeah. Because I ended up being a branch messenger. Yeah. Because they are not like sending me, go and get water, go and do this. So then growing up, because of that, I could see myself when they come and lead this position. I say, no, I prefer to be
at the back,
telling you what to do. Yeah. And that is what the youth are made up of. Because I would like say maybe the corner, the country or the culture or the community. No, our culture makes the youth see the elders as they must be the leader. You are not meant to lead.
You wait till you're old like them.
Yes, you have to be like them. So our culture has actually breed that in us. Yes. So anytime we find ourselves in a leadership position, we want to check, who am I leading? So the moment we see who we are leading, they are older than us. Yeah. We shrink, we move back. Yeah. So when they say not too young to run what?
Run who? I mean, need your father.
So I think it's not
believable.
It's not believable in Nigeria because of our culture. Feasible. Except we now have to now change that culture and tell them leadership is not by age, leadership is not by this.
But that's what they are saying.
And they are just saying it. It's not. We are not doing it.
Okay. So what's the option? What's the way out, or what's the option?
Okay, I'll say the way out is every youth that actually maybe some people are born leaders. Yes. And some people are trained like leaders. So if you are born leaders, I just think you should take up the position. Okay. It will not be good.
And it won't be easy.
It will not be easy. It has never been good for me. I keep telling people, you say my leadership style is good. Every day I keep analyzing myself. There was yesterday, we are discussing in TEDx Ajegule 2.0, the group. So I told everybody, get me your budget and your plan. So, and nobody actually sent anything. Wow. I was so angry. I was like, why didn't you send it? I almost want to wipe out the whole group and start afresh. And then I just pause and I'm like, bro, you are going astray. This is not a leadership. change your style. If this authoritative style do not work, why not be a servant? Why not build everything and send to them as a template and let them check it out?
Nice.
So I was like, is this what leadership is? I go back to my system. I was so angry that I have to be transferring aggression to everybody that comes around me. So leadership, I think we should just take it. Is either if they see it, some of us, we didn't see it in us. Like somebody have to like say you carry something, and the person will not give you the position, trust you with something. So the minute they trust you with something, go ahead, go and fail. One thing about the youth is that we don't want to fail. We don't want to fail, but we want to blame somebody for failing. So I think we should just embrace failure and take any leadership position. If you do not even have one, create one. Like my mentor used to say.
Like you're saying, make it sound. So basically, it's create something.
Yes, just create one. If you don't have one, create one.
Create one.
And glory be to social media. Social media has made everybody leaders.
Yeah, we're all
so,
leaders.
So if you cannot lead people physically, lead people digitally.
Nice.
By doing what? By making a sound on social media.
Nice.
So once they see you as an authority, maybe then they will drag you out. Then you'll be forced to do something physically.
Yeah, which is something I also do for my clients. I always say, Nigeria can happen to your business at any time, but you as a human being, you have to make it sound for your own personal brand. You have to build platforms for your own self. Yes, keep putting yourself out there, not just your business, product, or service. Put your own self out there.
Yeah.
Because when people learn to trust you, they will now be willing to part with their resources to back whatever it is.
Like they can even trust you and follow you to anywhere.
Yes.
Like Tonelu can build anything tomorrow.
Everybody will follow him. Exactly.
Not because of the company, but because of the person.
Yes.
So if Tonelu is not a public figure, nobody will buy that thing. They will like, this thing is new. Let's see how far. Except the early adopters in the marketing industry. Except the early adopters that will ask, okay, let me try this new thing.
Yeah. So Ajegunle, youth, what is your forecast in terms of, the young people you're working with right now? We're hearing a lot of things happening with the youth. We're hookup culture, Yahoo, identity fraud, a lot of kidnapping, a lot of things are happening. And obviously you're seeing it there as well.
Yeah.
LGBTQs, gender disorientation, a lot of things are happening. What is your forecast in terms of the youth, using Ajegunle that you work with, using it as a sort of a information hub, source of information, or source of, what's your forecast for the Nigerian youth?
Okay, if I look at Ajegunle, to actually forecast, I think I can still see great people. I can still see resilient people. Okay. Because most of them, if you look at hookup, what led them there is the fact that I have to make my daily bread.
True, and my family must eat.
And it's crazy how they choose that as
the way out.
The way out. But I still don't want to blame them, because the ones I've spoken with so far, they will tell you, Samson, what will you have me do if I'm in this position? So, when you're actually in the ghetto, it's as if the government is not seeing you.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, you have to do the things times 4 for them to hear your voice, because ghetto is crowded already. So there's a lot of noise. So even if you're saying something, nobody is hearing you. So it's not like where you do, hoo! It will echo. But there, if you do, hoo! Nobody is hearing you.
If I tell you, that person will say, whoo,
so you have to make a lot of noise. And the only way we can make a lot of noise is by creating things that part people out of this negativity.
Okay.
And which is something that a lot of people are doing, like Kora. Kora is doing something great in Ajegunle by starting up the COF. The COF is like a training platform that trains the youth on software skills.
Okay.
Build people on software engineering, front end, back end, and all that. We still have Code Lab. There's Code Lab, there's Ajegunle Business School, Life Legacy.
Nice.
So there's a lot of things chunking out now.
And the youth are showing up for
that. Yes,
and
they are showing up because they want to do something. The thing there is that they want to make money. So that's the thing. So you just have to tell them that this thing I want you to do,
you're going to make money from it.
They have the time to give you.
Yeah.
They have the time to practice. They have it. They are so resilient in it. That is just it. But what actually led to that large amount of crime then is because there's nothing like this. And most of them that now actually made it. They made it.
They left the community.
And they never come back. So
okay.
So that's
Thank you so much, Samson, for what you're doing. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for expatiating on, what you expatiated on. We look forward to the program, Make a Sound, and we're looking forward to the next wave of fantastic creatives that are going to come from Ajegunle and business, owners and magnates and moguls coming out from Ajegunle. We had a fantastic conversation with Samson. He is the founder, once again, of TEDx Ajegunle. And we all know Ajegunle. We all know the amount of great talent that has come out of there. And he's forecasting that greater talent is yet to come out of there. So let's be on the watch for the new breed of youth that are going to come into Nigeria to lead us and build formidable systems. My name is Chizoba Mofebo. This is Culture Conversations. We'll be joining John and Helen in the studio in a bit. Stay tuned.